It will bring us to our last two presentations of the day. Next up is a seasoned trading professional with over 14 years of experience in trading the markets. Over the years, he has tenaciously studied charts, strategy, trade plan development, and since his own enrollment in a NeuroStreet coaching and training, he has found his way to consistent, profitable trading for several years now. And after facing a grueling 10 years of break-even or lesser-ish anguish, he's highly sought-after guest speaker for virtual events worldwide, tasked with educating and sharing his insights on how other traders can pull themselves out of the mire and into consistent profitability with discipline, proper money management, and a greater focus on the big picture. Here to present, copy the trades the pros make and finally get paid to trade in as little as 2 hours a day is Mr. Jim Simmons of NeuroStreet Trading Academy. Welcome back to Trader's Corner, Jim.
Hey, thanks for having me, Rob. Good to be here. Always good to be back, and appreciate the invite. And thanks so much, traders, for coming in to hang out. Can you guys see my screen okay? You can hear me okay, I assume?
Both are good.
Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and kick this thing off and get started here. We're going to talk about trading. We're going to talk about trade plans and results and all that good stuff. So as a precursor, of course, I need to show our disclaimer. We can't guarantee results. I'd love to be able to, but I just can't. Markets are the markets, right? What I can tell you is that our products and services are for educational purposes, and that is our purpose, is to help educate our traders so that you can become better traders, right? It's the whole point. There is risk involved with trading. Please understand that risk. Please manage your risk accordingly. We can't tell you what to trade, how much to trade, when to trade. All that is up to you, okay? If that sounds fair, give me a yes in the chat box, and we will go ahead and keep it moving here. And thanks so much, everybody, for being here again. All right, good deal. So first off, what is it that traders are looking for? Usually, this is certainly not an all-encompassing list, but you should have at least a couple of these, right? Consistent results, larger winning days, less drawdowns, more time, or reduced time rather, to success, shorter work day. I'm in favor of that one. Sense of achievement, ability to choose lifestyle, scalable income, and unrestricted capital, right? So these are the things that traders are ultimately looking for. The problem is, usually what happens is we spend more time and make less money. And that is the issue that we're ultimately looking to solve, is to be able to make more money in less time, which is really what got most traders into trading in the first place, right? So that's what we're after. More money, less time, right? You can correct me if I'm wrong, but usually that is the case. And yes, this is being recorded. So that's what we're after. So how do we get there? Well, the first thing we have to do is we have to be able to overcome the fears, the fear that it's going to be difficult. Some of you have thought about trading and went, oh, it's going to be hard, or it's going to be time consuming, or it's going to take me a long time to succeed, or it just won't work for me. Maybe it won't be sustainable. Maybe you'll have beginner's luck. How many of you have ever been to the slot machines in Vegas and you start out and you're doing really great and then you just give it all right back, right? They do that. I feel like that's a thing, but I can't be certain because I'm not in that scene. But beginner's luck, right? And some of you fear that you're just having a decent day or a decent week, and it's not gonna last, right? So these are the fears that we need to be able to overcome. The trouble with this as well is that if it's not you that's feeding that fear, it's everybody else, right? It's everybody else in your world that hears you go, oh, I day trade. You do what? Why? Why would you want to do that? It's so risky. Oh my gosh, you're going to lose. It's going to be hard. It's going to be time consuming. It's going to take a long time. And they're all the naysayers, right? So not only do we have it in our own heads, but somewhere others are chiming in with that as well, right? So how do we get over those fears, and how do we get over some of the challenges, issues, and so on that we face in the trading world? One of them being second-guessing your trades. How many of you second-guess your trades? Either before you get in, you're scared to get in, or during your trade, you're scared to stay in, or after you go, well, that didn't work. I can't possibly do that again. I'm going to go find something else. And so you resort to strategy hopping, trying the next best thing, buying the next best thing. And look, there are some great tools out there. A lot of them will do a lot of good for you. But if you don't know how to swing a hammer, you need to learn, right? You need to have the right tool for the job. You're not pounding nails in with a wrench, right? You need the right tool, and you need to know how to use those tools. And that's where you can get educated, right? So how do we overcome second-guessing trades? Well, we build trust with proof. So we have multiple live trade rooms, and we track all of our trades live. And the idea behind this is to show that, one, we're not just talking about trading, we're actually trading. And two, we can help our traders trade. So when you come into the trade room, and I'm going to actually give you these links. I'm going to paste this in the message box here. Okay, so you can actually go into this spreadsheet right now if you like. These are all of our trades that we've taken in our trade room. Okay, so stocks since February of last year, so going on a year now, and we have 72% win rate, 76% win rate here, right? Very consistent. We've logged 936 trades on stocks. Okay, so a ton of activity there. On futures and Forex, but mostly futures, if you go to that first link there, this is going to have 431 trades, and you can see that it's in the regular chat box. I'll paste it here too. If it'll let me send to all. I don't know if that worked or not, but try it.
Hey, Jim?
Yeah.
Chat box, not questions box.
Yeah, I tried that first. Okay, I just making sure I was doing that in the right spot. Okay, cool. So chat box it is. So you should see it in the chat box, guys. It's in there. So this is going to have all of the trades that we take, and currently we're trading these 5 strategies on 4 different markets: MNQ, MES, MCL, M2K. Okay, so these are our 5 setups on 4 markets. So we always, well, for the most part, we always have trades, unless it's a day like today or a day like Tuesday where it's pretty slow and you take what you can get, right? But these are all the trades, and we went from 65% November, December, and dipped a little bit in January, right? Short month, and then we came back very strong in February. Really, we should see this be the norm at this point. We've made a couple adjustments, and look, it's all about getting better every day, right? That's what we're all after as traders. So 76% to end the month in the month of February is fantastic, right? It's very good. So an entire month, right? It's good. So then the question comes in, well, what about risk reward, right? What's your risk reward? Because the win percentage doesn't mean anything unless you know risk reward. These trades are at 1-to-1 risk reward, okay? A 1-to-1 risk reward. So can you make money at 75% win rate at 1-to-1? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely you can, right? We've had a very good month. We've had traders left and right that are getting funded on their evaluations. They're passing, they're getting funded, they're staying funded, they're doing things the right way. How do we know it works? Well, there's the results. And if you're still skeptical, which I get, we not only track all of the trades, we actually post all of them as well. So this is a separate sheet, and I'll share this too. What the heck? This has all of our trades that we've taken, every single one of them, and they all match up to the trade log. So if you want to go in and see it, you can go see it for yourself. Okay. So we lead by example. We show the results. These are real results. They're real trades. Not only do we tell you where the trade is, we trade it with you so that you can see it. Our traders come into the room because they want to trade, not because they want to just watch us trade, right? One-on-one coaching. What about lack of belief? How many of you suffer from a lack of belief in your system, in your profitability, or in your ability to execute? We all have suffered that at some point. So what's the solution there? Well, we have one-on-one coaching that we offer. We have 3 different calls for our members: a trader success call, an onboarding call, a scale call. The idea here is we're going to help you get up and running, get a lay of the land, understand, ask some questions, give you some time to get settled in first, obviously. And then and then we're going to get you fully onboarded, get you all set up. And then we're going to talk about passing your evaluation, right? And then scaling your funded account. That's the whole idea here. What about emotional sabotage? Anybody suffer from this one? This is probably a very common one. Fear, greed, fear of missing out. I know nobody here has ever revenge traded, over traded. Look, on days like today or this week, those of you that have been trading the futures markets, might be really slow for you. Has been for us. Slow, slow, slow. News hits, it goes crazy, and then it slows down again. So being able to wait for your trade and seeing that not only are the right trades worth waiting for, you're going to have better winning results. We've been able to show that, right? Seeing is believing. But being able to wait for the right trade is going to get you paid. That's what it's about. So we have strategy cheat sheets that we include for our members with simple step-by-step rules that show you which chart to trade, where to get in, when to get out, risk reward, all of it is included in there. Okay, so these are all available to our members as well. This is to help you from having to second guess or get nervous or think, oh, this isn't going to work. No, it works. It definitely works, right? What about sick of losing? Anybody here sick of losing? Sick of blowing out your evals and accounts? How many of you here are struggling to pass your evaluation? Anybody here on the evals? Put an eval in the chat box if you're struggling with that, struggling to pass your eval, struggling to stay funded. Right? It's very common for most traders that are in these. They're not easy to pass. Right? It's easy to blow out an account. Let's face it. A lot of traders are not making money, which is the issue. So what's our solution there? We have, again, multiple winning strategies, multiple winning trade rooms, and premium indicators that are available to you, which we're going to show you here momentarily. I want to show, let me show one trade. So we've got a V1. Let's pause this here for a second. Let me share my, actually, can you guys hear my audio? Set up here. Do you guys hear that? The breakout, so let's measure this out. Do you guys hear the video okay? Give me a yes if you can hear the video. I'm going to go ahead and play it. If you can't hear it, then go ahead and chime in. So let's go ahead and watch one of the trades from our trade room. Here we go. Okay, so we've got a VWAP set up here on the breakout. So let's measure this out. Like that. Trade this on a different account. Let's do that one. So we got 21 by 23. And we'll sell right here. Okay. I mean, really, I'm not saying that much of this video anyway, so that's fine. There's not a lot of audio in here. So this is a trade coming off of an order block on the other side of VWAP. This is on MCL on a 5-minute chart. So the CWAP on crude that we're looking at here, that is not a valid CWAP trade because it never broke structure. Also trading into an order block and trading into VWAP. Now, if we're trading into VWAP, that's not necessarily a concern for me, but trading into an order block is. Order blocks are very, very strong liquidity, can move the markets, and so definitely want to pay attention to those. Okay, so we came pretty close. We tagged it, but didn't get the follow through. I'm going to bump this up one tick to 85. There it goes. Good. So we got the VWAP trade. It was great that we had the confluence with the... So there you go. Just a quick example of what it's like. Again, we are showing where the targets are going, where the stops are going, and we even talk about how many ticks and how many contracts. Now, obviously, you're going to size your positions according to your own risk preference, but that gives you an idea. We'll just skip over that for the sake of time. You get the idea, because at the end, stick around. I'm going to give you a pass to our trade room. Okay, so stick around to the end. will make it worth your while. Okay, we appreciate your time, and we know it's very valuable, so thanks for being here. So private chat rooms. How many of you have been ready to give up on trading? You came to this event, you thought, well, this is a last-ditch effort. There's a bunch of speakers. Let me come through and see if something jumps out at you. Okay, so look, we get it. Been there before, totally understand. In my bio at the beginning, you heard 10 years of break-even anguish. Yes, I've been there, done that. Thankfully, now I'm profitable, but it took a while to get there, you know. Some of you might not have support from family anymore. Some of you might be hiding gadget purchases from a spouse because you don't want your spouse to know that you're still spending money on trading. Hey, I've heard all of the stories, guys. We've worked with thousands of traders. We've heard it all. We get it. Some of you are at the end of the rope, right? And you're going, okay, it's now or never, line in the sand, let's do this. We get it. We have an amazing community of traders that work together, that support each other, encourage each other. We've got a really awesome community because we've worked very hard to sort of bring that on, right? We've worked very hard to get that type of environment for our trading community. So the bottom line is we're all in this together. You don't have to trade alone anymore. How many of you are sick of trading alone? You're tired of having to be completely on your own. You try to, excuse me, talk to friends or family, and they just roll their eyes at you because they have no idea what you're talking about. And most traders don't have anyone to talk about it with trading, you know. And I get it because I've been there. So totally understand. What about confused on what to learn? How many of you are sitting through this event going, I don't know what works. I don't know what doesn't work. I don't know what to focus on. I don't know who to trust, right? Totally get that. Most of us start on YouTube, kind of look around and find somebody who we can maybe relate to, or that we think they maybe know some things, or maybe somebody else tipped us on to them, right? There's a lot of online programs out there. You could spend a whole whack load of money trying to get to understanding, you know, a trading strategy. And so we have a philosophy in our trading. Every strategy that we put together has to incorporate every foundation of trading. If we have a strategy that is only based on structure, or it's only based on liquidity and volume, or it's only based on order flow, then what we have is an incomplete trading strategy. And it's not going to get us paid on a regular basis over and over with consistency. So every trading strategy that we put together incorporates every one of these. We have an all-inclusive trading academy that you can learn stocks, options, futures, Forex, crypto, whatever you want to learn. You want to trade it, we've got you covered. What about fast-track education courses and live strategy classes? So not only do we put courses together on each of these topics, we actually go over them in live classes as well, and our members have access to that. We go into deep dive, and we'll talk more about that in just a bit here. But so some of the very important things that you should understand as a trader is things like, obviously, psychology and discipline. Oops, let me go back. I have a new draw tool pen thing, and it's really great, but I'm still getting used to it, so bear with me. Come on now, you can do it. There we go. So psychology and discipline, very, very important, right? If you can't manage yourself, then everything else is completely useless. You got to be able to manage yourself. Then you got to be able to manage the money, because again, if you can't manage the money, you can't make money. We teach supply and demand and order blocks, price action, support, resistance, trend lines, traps, order flow, liquidity and volume, multi-time frame analysis, structure, waves, and SMC. This will cover you on just about everything that you need to know. Really, what we decided with this program is we wanted to give you everything you need and nothing that you don't, so that you can get there quicker, you can learn faster, and you can get up to speed. Okay, we talk about money problems. Maybe you're undercapitalized. Maybe you can't get funded. Maybe you don't have money to trade. Well, we've got you covered there. We work with prop partners like Apex and Trade Funder, TopStep, TickTick. You know all the names. They're funding partners, and of course, many of these you're already familiar with, right? What about time and effort? we talked about this at the beginning. Maybe you're spending all of your time trading and you're just not getting ahead, and you're like, I'm so tired of this. All I do is study and I just don't get anywhere. When I go to trade, it just doesn't work, right? You look at something, it's an amazing strategy. You've tested it, you've back tested, you're feeling really great, and then you go to trade it live and not going to work, right? We have this crazy idea that you shouldn't have to wait to be able to make money as a trader. That you should be able to come in and follow our trades until you are confident in your ability to take them on your own. So you can pass your evaluation, you can make money, you can scale your accounts, all by just coming into our trade room and copying the trades. Now, obviously, you want to learn what we're doing as well. You don't want to just, do that forever. It's kind of like give a man a fish, teach a man to fish, right? We're going to do both because we believe that you should understand what we're trading. So things like trading off of VWAPs and CWAPs, and trading off of order blocks. Okay, we teach you all that. What about, how many of you have ever been in a chat room or a trade room, or you've seen something online and you're like, no freaking way. This guy, every single day, all I see is win, 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 win. This guy's so full of crap, he can't possibly be doing that. It's not possible. Been there? Cynical? Plagued by disbelief? Maybe you have a negative outlook? Okay, so when we get you to that point where you're the guy that's posting win after win after win after win, or gal, and then people are going, no way, you can't. Look, we've got a certificate. We're going to validate your results. We're going to look at your results. We're going to give you a certificate, so that way the bragging rights are yours. Okay, you're the one bragging. You're the one with the bragging rights. Okay, so does this sound like what you're looking for so far? If it does, let's go over what's included, and then at the end we're gonna, like I say, we're gonna give you a pass. Okay, all included: private community chat rooms, private members only chat rooms. Okay, these are where the best traders are hanging out, communicating, working together. Intro courses, futures, Forex, crypto, stocks, options, you name it, we've got you covered. Okay, intro courses. Foundation courses, basic to advanced. So this is those things like price action and structure and momentum and divergence and volume and all that. Okay. We've got foundations courses covered. We have a deep dive mastery level course on smart money concepts. How many of you trade smart money concepts? Very, very common thing to trade. We've got that very locked down. Okay, so market structure mapping. How exactly do you map the chart? How exactly do you know when you're going to go back and up and down and breaking structure? And how do you know how to draw those waves? Well, we've made a process that is 100% rules-based. 100% rules-based. What does that mean? That means there is zero subjectivity. You cannot break the rules with this. It's not possible. So how do we take something as vague as when to draw zigzags on your charts and make it rules-based? And oh, by the way, it actually works. Okay, so that is in the price action course. Very, very advanced, but quick. It doesn't take forever to get through the course, and it's a deep dive, but it's still understandable. Okay. Next, we have liquidity and levels course for things like supply and demand, order blocks, fair value gaps, breaker blocks, and so on. One of the best things that you can do as a trader is learn and understand these, and of course market structure. If you can understand supply and demand in a way that is a deeper level, not just, well, supply exceeds demand, then price goes down, not just that, but like really the deep dive of the market is coming down into a level. We expect the level to hold and push back to the upside. How would we know that? Things like, well, the market has told us it's cheap there. How would we know that? Well, it's because last time the market came to that level, it rallied all the way through and broke multiple structure levels. So that tells us the market's cheap. Well, do you think people are going to be buying the market here? Yeah. So shouldn't we want to do business there? Yeah. So we teach all that in that course. Okay, so that's included there as well. Strategy courses. You need a strategy. We've got lots of them. For scalping, day trading, swing trading, training on indicators and algos. We've got it all covered. There's on-demand classes for that as well. Then, as we talked about, multiple live trade rooms. Really, right now, it's stocks and futures. Okay, Forex, we're not really trading too much right now. Same crypto. And then options, we have courses on it, but we're not trading it in the trade room. Okay, so just so you are aware. And our trade room, by the way, is 8:30 to 11:30, and that's Monday through Thursday. Okay, that's all assets, stocks or futures. So you get access to that. So what is the total value so far? We're at $12,500. And some of you go, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, it is. And the reality is there are traders who pay more and get less. Now, we don't want you to have to do that. Obviously, you don't pay that. But we're just showcasing the value of what you'd get. What do our clients say? And we got over 1,000 reviews and counting. 1184 last time I checked it here. Our traders are happy because we take care of them, because we help them, because they're actually winning, because they're actually learning, they're actually making progress, right? But wait, there's more. Okay, so what else do you get? Well, you get any of our workspaces or templates, any of that, we'll give it to you. Things like NinjaTrader or Trade Ideas, or you want scanners for TC2000, or all of it, we'll give it to you. This is a big one. Very happy that we offer this, to be honest. Strategy and trade review. How many of you have taken a trade and you're watching the trade and you're like, wow, this is going to be great, and then you take the trade and it just completely does not work. And you're looking at the trade and you're going, man, I followed all my rules, I did everything to the T, and I just can't understand why this trade did not work. All right, well, if it's a one-off, it's a one-off. But if it happens over and over, something is missing, right? But how do you find what's missing? Well, usually you go back to YouTube and you start watching all sorts of videos on, oh my gosh, I'm going to watch this guy and he says this about structure, and this person says that about this, and this person says, order blocks, and this person says order flow, and then eventually your head starts spinning because you have no idea where to turn. And you just need something that can work within the context of a strategy that you already have, that you like. Cool, we got you covered. We will actually review your trade plan with you. We'll make sure it's complete. We'll review your trades with you and help you understand if it went wrong, what went wrong. If it went right, did it actually go right, or did you get lucky, right? Because that happens. Sometimes you'll be wrong and still get paid. That's fine. We'll help you review all that. That's a big deal. Most of us don't have that. Where do you get something like that, right? Usually it costs quite a bit of money. What about strategy trade plans and cheat sheets? All built out, all included with exact rules, where to get in, where to get out, risk reward, management, all of that. Now, we can't tell you how much to trade, but we can show you the rules, and then you can decide. And we have exact examples with everything charted out so that you can just see the examples and practice. So all of those come with, as we mentioned, we're already trading 5 strategies. You're going to get more than that. Okay, so good stuff. Onboarding, you want help onboarding, we got you covered. We can help you install, we can help you jump on the computer for indicators, all of that. Weekly VIP strategies class. This one, if you were to ask me where the most value is in this program, it's going to be here. This is a small group setting. We literally go through everything that you would need to know to become a really great trader. And I'm talking everything. These classes are once a week for futures, once a week for stocks. Okay, so we do that, once a week each. And then what we're going through is all of the foundations: market structure, momentum, volume profiles, order flow, all of that. So that's sort of one phase. Then we go into advanced, which is going to be things like psychology, money management, getting funded, staying funded, and then chart mapping. Where do you chart the order blocks? What about advanced order block mapping? Some of you are like, what the heck is advanced order block mapping? Exactly. We will show you. What about trade strategy? There are several trade strategies that we teach and counting. Currently, SMC order block trade, advanced anchored volume CWAP trade, fair value gaps, supply and demand breakouts, VWAP trades, volume profiles, order flow, trend line breaks, and counting. We're just adding more because there's no one size fits all. You might have one trader who wants to trade trends. The other trader wants to trade reversals. The other trader wants to trade breakouts. One trader wants to scalp. One trader wants to trade 1-to-1. One trader wants to trade 2-to-1, and on and on and on. So there's no one size fits all. So we teach you a bunch of different strategies that, by the way, all work. They've all been traded. They've all been tested. And they include all of the foundations that we talked about right here. So we got you covered there. This is once a week, as I mentioned. These classes are about 90 minutes, give or take. This week's class was over 2 hours. We were covering information on how to trade with algos. Any of you here trade algos? We went through a deep dive course on trading with algos for our members. So really cool. Indicators, systems, all included. We have a sister company called Arc AI. How many of you are familiar with Arc AI? Maybe you've bought an algo or an indicator from us. We have 55 indicators plus, and counting, I suppose. But 55 indicators, they're all included. This package, I think it's actually $24.90, but we'll call it $2,500. We're going to include it in the package. So if you join our academy, you get access to everything. And when we say everything, we mean everything except for algos. Algos are still separate. Okay, but you're going to get access to all of the trade rooms, all of the strategies, all of the education, all of the indicators. Is it going to take you forever to get there? No. Because we've got everything mapped out so where you can just get exactly what you need, start trading with us, and you can trade with us day one because you come into the trade room and trade with us. Trader success, funding, scale calls. These are 3 private one-on-one sessions with an instructor. So we will go over whatever you want to cover. Okay, so really important. Their one-on-ones are very expensive, so we wanted to include a component of one-on-ones into this program. Cool. Good stuff. Total bonuses. If we add up the value across the board here, we've got about another $13,000 in value that we've been able to package in. The total value there is $26,000. And again, there are traders who have paid more and gotten less. Look, that's a lot of money. Obviously, you wouldn't pay anywhere near that for this program. Okay, but I'm not here to sell you anything today. What I will do is give you a free pass to the trade room. Okay. What I do want to mention, though, even though we're not covering pricing, is we do something like really weird, which is if you're not satisfied, we'll give you your money back. The what? Yeah. So we'll give you a full refund. There are some requirements. We don't want you to be a lazy bum and just say, well, I paid for it and I didn't make anything. Well, yeah, because you didn't do anything. Well, of course you're not going to make money. You got to actually trade with us. You got to learn the setups, right? Okay, so we got some benchmarks, some things you have to cover. You have to show up for the trade room, or at least watch the recordings, but gosh, show up because we're trading. And if you want to trade, why not trade with us? Complete the online education, at least, the subjects that you need to learn. Participate in the VIP classes. Complete your instructor calls and submit your trade plan for help. What we are saying by offering this guarantee is that if you complete these things, we're telling you you should be successful. Now, we can't guarantee that, but what we can guarantee is that if you do these things and you're still not happy, we'll give you a full refund for whatever you paid to join the program, and we'll even give you $500 for having wasted your time. You can use this to buy indicators or algos with us. It's a credit, okay? We will literally give you your money back. We're not doing this for the money. Sure, we need money to keep the lights on, so to speak, and to keep staff and all that. We do this because we want to help traders. That's why we're in this business. If we weren't doing that, we wouldn't be in business because traders would see right through that. They'd be like, these guys aren't helping anybody. I'm out. We wouldn't have a business, right? So we are helping traders. We know we can help you, and we're willing to put our money where our mouth is. Okay, so as far as deals, we'll go over what our next steps are. So first thing I'm going to do is give you the link to our website. Oops. There we go. Okay, I'm going to paste it in the chat box. Okay? So it's coming in the chat box. That's our website. If you go to the website, enter your name and your email, okay? Enter that here, click for access. This is going to send you links to our trade room. It's that easy. So what, the pass is for like a few days? No. So the pass is for like a week? No. A month? No. A day? No. For good. What do you mean for good? I mean, you can come to our trade room anytime you want for good. It's free. We've opened it up. Our trade room is now public access, available to everybody. Trade rooms. So click here, sign up, you get your pass. You come to the trade room, you trade with us as long as you want. For a week? No, for good. Come in and trade with us for as long as you want, because we know if you come in and trade with us, you're going to have the results that you want. You're going to start learning. You're going to get better. We see it all the time. We're not making this up. You're going to come in, you're going to see it, you're going to want to join, and then you're going to join because it's a great program and we're helping traders. And oh, by the way, it works. so that's what you got. That's my offer. You can't beat free. Okay, so what I'm also going to do here is, Brian, send us a message. We'll get you covered. I don't know what the deal is there. I'm going to give you another link. And this is another way that you can get into the live trade room. So I'm going to paste this in the chat box here. So if you do have any sort of trouble getting into the trade room, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to YouTube. I want you to find NeuroStreet and go to live. And there's the live trade room. And this is literally from today. Now I've got it muted because we don't need to hear me twice. My gosh, that's ridiculous. Okay, so here's our trade room. And you could come in and watch us trade. So here we are, taking a trade right here. This is from today. And it actually dictates for you, which is really cool. I didn't realize that would happen, but I think that's amazing. So there's the link for YouTube. So just come into the trade room. Trade with us. Yeah, you don't need Discord. We're not in Discord. Not trading in Discord. We're trading on Zoom is where it's hosted from. Or just go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and just find NeuroStreet. And then click the live. And then it's in the chat box. So just click it. Okay, so trade room hours are 8:30 to 11:30 Monday through Thursday. Okay, so we'll be back in on Monday. We won't be in there tomorrow. Okay, it's in the chat box, guys. Do you guys have that? You should have the chat box. If you don't, just send a message to support. If you go to our website, it's just look up NeuroStreet Trading Academy, and you'll find us. And then send a message to support, and we'll give you the links. Yeah, no worries. As for the funding, I don't know yet. It is coming. I just don't know when. It's still in process. We're putting it together. TickBlaze is our new trading platform. And this is going to be live hopefully in March. Hopefully. Maybe April. Okay. April's probably realistic. May is probably pessimistic. March is probably optimistic. But it's coming. We've acquired a trading platform. It's really amazing. It does incredible stuff with quants and algos and all sorts of stuff. And we've formatted it to be really great for retail traders too. So it gives you the best of all the worlds. don't see the link. Is it shown on the slides? No, it should be. Well, I mean, you just NS Trading Academy. Just go there, and that'll get you the link to the trade room. Yeah, and Rob posted it there as well. So you've got the link. So, I mean, it doesn't really get easier than that, right? So what's the process? Come to the trade room and trade with us. Where are we at here? Let's. This was there. Come to the trade room. Trade. I don't know why I went back to the slide, but whatever. So let me give you this link again because I see there's a bunch of people in the other one, and let me post the. So this is the link for the futures trade room as well. Okay, these are all our trades. In the month of February, we had like 10 days of trading in a row without a losing day. It was great. And then this week they were like, not so fast. We had a losing day this week. So ridiculous garbage, I know. It's unbearable. How can you even come back and trade the next day? Simple. We made all the money back the next day. Problem solved. So yeah, so this is really great. We'd love to have you there with us. We are actually trading the markets together. I'd say we probably take anywhere from 3 to 5 trades a day is probably a good average. And so you're going to catch some trades with us. And they're good probability. Yeah, Jay, we'd love to have you. So come into the trade room, check it out. And then if you're interested beyond that, and you want to find out more, what'll happen is we'll book some time together and I'll go over everything with you and make sure you get really great pricing. So that you don't have to spend a fortune, and you've probably all spent money, right? So yeah, let's save you some money so that we can make you some money. Sound good? That's the approach here. Cool. What other questions do you have? And then we'll wrap up. We're just about done on time here, so good to go. Anything else? Make sense? Go back to the links. Bonus. There we go. Oops. That one. Cool. All right. I don't see any other questions coming in, and I want to be respectful of your time. First off, again, thanks so much for sticking around and hanging out and being part of this presentation. Really glad to have you here with us, because if I was talking to myself, that'd be really weird. Although it does seem like I'm talking to myself sometimes because there's nobody else in the room with me. So,
hey, I'm in the room here with you.
Well, that's true, right? All of the ARC indicators are included. Yes.
I was just going to tell you had that question rolled in.
Yeah, good. Very nice. So
Jim,
cool.
I got to tell you, I love your demeanor, just the way you talk, go through things, present them, and kind of the overall attitude that's portrayed by your everything makes sense kind of presentation. But
yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, this is how I am in the trade room too, guys. I'm the same all the time. Like, this is what you get, like it or not. So no, it's good.
But those setups and strategies look great. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in avoiding all the common pitfalls that traders fall into and learn how to stop failing prop firm evals once and for all and finally achieve consistent results, then Jim Simmons and the team over at Neuro Street Trading Academy have a solution for you. He and I have both put his links in the box, an offer for a few free days in there to test it out. And who knows, maybe you make some money and you can pay for it with it. This is Mr. Jim Simmons of Neuro Street Trading Academy, a true professional and expert, guys. Thank you so much for sharing this opportunity with our audience, Jim, making them such a generous offer. Great presentation. We can't wait to see you back here again.
Yeah, thanks so much, Rob. Always good. Appreciate it. Have a good one, guys. Take care.
Hey, happy Leap Day to you, sir.
All right, thanks. Cheers.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned at the top of the show that we had a great lineup, and I hope everyone's listening closely because our last presenter is a graduate of Syracuse University and has been trading the financial markets for the past 15 years. He wears several hats over at Right Line Trading. He's a trading coach, assists with the optimization of trading strategies and indicators, provides logistical and technical support, and is always ready and willing to assist the Right Line Trading community. Here to present AI Auto Trader Self-Learning Technology is Mr. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Welcome to Traders Corner, Rory.
Hey, Rob. Thank you very much for that great introduction. I really appreciate you guys having me. Thank you.
No problem.
I just want to confirm that you get